to have in count like grammatical resource, lexical resource, discourse management, pronunciation, and interactive communication. In some cases, we are going to have that part individually, or in other cases, we can have another person. So we should interact with them and work in team. And the parts of the exam, they said that the first part is the personal questions, that is around 2 minutes. Number two is that there are some pictures, and we have to choose two of them and speak about those pictures around 1 minute. So we're gonna have like questions, and we gotta give the answer. So that's the part where we are gonna interact with the other person. And number three, they recommend that we have to work in pairs. They said that the examiner will introduce us a task to discuss for 2 minutes. And the interlocutor will give us 1 minute to reach the decision. And we have to be ready because there is not an exactly topic to speak. It could be about sports. Like, for example, in my case, I present the French exam, international exam, and they gave me any topic, and it was like I have to sell. I have to sell any product, and like to make the client buy me that product. And the second part was that I have to tell to a French person.
Creo que Gabriel.
And give, yeah, there are some interruption over there.
Well, that was very good, you know. So yeah, I was saying hello to our new classmate. Yeah. Okay, but it's okay. So thank you so much. That was very interesting, and you're right. That's what this test about, and that's what we are going to do the following weeks and tonight. We are going to practice on the CAE. I have some materials, I have some resources, and we are going to use those resources in order to practice tonight. Okay? So thank you so much. Now I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you the lesson plan we have for tonight. So please give me a second so I can show it to you. Okay. Okay, guys. So can you see my screen? Can you see the PDF?
Yes.
All right. Good. So on the PDF, we are going to observe that for the lesson plan, we are always going to start talking with the video or about the video, as Carolina just did. So it's important to watch the video in advance because we are going to talk a little about the video. We are going to use that information according to the different topics we have. So thank you so much if you can watch the video every time. Also, as you can see, there is the activity we have on Edmodo, which is on the platform. Some of you were telling me that you had some problems and that you got a low score. So if you want, you can contact the tutor, Liliana, and you can ask her to give you a second chance or a second opportunity so you can take the test again if you had any problems doing it maybe yesterday or today, all right? But that test is very important, so please remember to do it. Okay, also, the first part is like an overview of the test. So I'm going to show you a different picture now about this test. So let me show it to you. Oh, we have a problem. Wait, sorry. Okay, now this is the one that I wanted. Okay, so can you see the new picture on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So it's very easy. It's more or less what we just, what Andrea just told us. Okay, which is 4 parts. The first part is just something basic about yourself, who you are, where are you from, some information about your hobbies and interests. The second part, in that part, you need to use some language to describe, to compare. So probably you are going to observe a picture, or maybe you are going to observe a topic, and then you need to talk about it. In the third part, as you mentioned it, we are going to work in pairs. So probably we are going to have a topic, and then we need to agree or disagree about that topic, and we need to talk with the other person. So that part is very interesting. And finally, there is a fourth part where we need to summarize, to report, and to explain some decisions or maybe some topics that we are going to observe. So basically, that's going to be the practice we are going to have tonight. So for each one of the points, I'm going to show you some pictures, I'm going to show you some topics, and then we are going to start participating according to the instructions and to the rules. So we are going to start with part 1, which is just introductions and personal information. So I'm going to show you the first picture. Okay, so as you can see, there are some questions over there. And for this part, I want you to please turn your microphones off. And we are going to have just one person with the microphone on, which is the person who is going to answer those questions, all right? So who wants to start? Maybe Sandra? Well, Sandra is having a problem, I guess. So Christian, you want to start?
Okay, hello, good evening.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Okay.
So listen, for this part, I'm going to use a cell phone so I can tell you when to stop and when to start, because we are going to have some minutes according to the instructions. So for the first part, we are going to have 2 minutes to answer the questions. Okay, so as soon as we get the 2 minutes on the clock, I'm going to tell you please to stop. And that's it.
Okay, 5 questions, yes?
Well, maybe we can answer more. It depends on you. You know, if you can answer 5 or 6 or 2, it doesn't matter. In this part is just to listen to you, to see what you can say about each one of the questions. Maybe on question number 4 or 5, you can use more time. But
okay, all the questions.
don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones you can. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it. Okay, please start.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Christian Ureña. I'm 27 years old. I live here in Villavicencio Meta. I was born in Espinal, Tolima in 1990 on December the 10th. I live here in Villavicencio because I work in a public school with the Ministry of Education. Yes, I work as a primary teacher. I teach all the subjects in that school. Um, I was studying at the UPN University Pedagogy located in Bogota, but I haven't finished my career there because I just returned to the city. So I just started working and studying in this university that it was a great opportunity for me. Um, I already have a lot of friends, a lot of classmates, a lot of colleagues at the school. Yes, I really like listening music, English music. I really like teaching English at the school, and I work as a English tutor. Yes, at the institute with the university located here in this region, Unillanos University. So I teach English classes all the Saturdays to 7 to 4 o'clock. Yes, in that hour. I think that studying English is really important because you can discover the different kind of methodologies, strategies to teach to the students, and we need to prepare a lot of materials, resources, different kind of um um I just said that the materials,
Okay,
yes,
stop, please.
to
Stop. 2 minutes.
okay,
Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's not my intention. It's
okay,
just
yes,
time
yes,
is
yes,
time.
I
Okay,
know
so
that.
2 minutes. Thank you so much. It was very good. Thank you. Okay. So please remember to concentrate on the questions that you are observing right now on the picture. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's continue. So who wants to continue? Girls or boys?
Yeah, this is my turn. This is my turn.
Yeah. This is your turn. All right.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
good.
sorry. So I have a question. I don't remember your name because it says Adrian, but you mentioned it that you are not.
That's my real name. My real name is Carlos.
Carlos. Okay, Carlos. Thank you. Okay,
Thank
Carlos.
you.
Okay, so we are going to start. Okay, go.
Yeah, good evening, classmate. My name is Carlos Mosquera Nestroza. I was born in Buenaventura, Valle del Cauca. Right now, I live in Medellin because this is my.
Oh, Dios mío. Ya
This
me
is
conecté otra
my.
vez.
This is.
Yeah, wait,
Okay,
one second.
is the room.
Yeah, Carlos, wait. Okay, Sandra, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Yes, excellent. Yeah, please keep your microphone off for a minute, and don't worry, we will continue with you. Okay, Carlos, I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah. No. I am 31 years old. I right now living in Medellin. I'm police officers. In my whole life, I enjoy master and learning English, simply communicating and learning the different language and communicating with so many people. And to learn to get the skill to listen, to practice, and teach you some other person. In my free time, my activity the most enjoy is studying English. I like to very much studying English. My influence in my life is my dad, my daddy, my father is an influence. He is a very a serious person. They really is very engaged person. It's a hard person and help me and give me a lot of advice and support me in everything I want to do. And my celebrate. I just recently I celebrate my birthday. Was the very handsome. My wife gave me a celebration, very excellent, the good party, and home with my friend. It really was very nice. What do you think? Yeah,
Okay,
for
stop,
me it's a
please.
very
Stop, Carlos.
yeah.
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's just 2 minutes. Okay, thank you. That was
Yeah,
very
okay.
good. Okay. Okay, now we are going to continue with Sandra, all right? So, Sandra, please turn your microphone on, please.
Okay.
Okay, listen. So, you have some questions that you can see on the picture. So, the idea for you is to start answering those questions. You have 2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
So, let's do it, okay? Go.
Well, good night, Pierce. Where are you from? I'm from Acacias Meta. What do you hear there? Well, I want to learn English because my level of English is very low. I understand, but I can't speak English. How long have you been studying English? Well, before they start with this bachelor degree in English, I study in an institute in my city, but I lost my level English because I can practice. What do you enjoy most about learning English? Well, I enjoy the interaction with other person, and I love speak English and learn, but it's very difficult for me because I work and I dedicate to my family. Do you have any hobbies? Well, I haven't hobbies. And interest, studied and learn better my level English. But in this moment is so difficult because I haven't any time.
Okay, stop. 2 minutes on the clock. Thank you so much. Okay, Sandra, please turn your microphone off again. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I just listened. Sorry, Andrea, did we do the activity with you?
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you answer the questions?
No.
Oh,
No, not yet, not yet.
Okay, okay, let's do it. Okay, 2 minutes on the clock. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, good evening. My name is Andrea Carolina Gutierrez. I'm from Ibagué, Colombia, just in the heart of my beautiful country. I actually learned English by myself because when I was child, I met a girl from Philadelphia. So I start to keep in touch with her, and I found how important it is to speak with people from different cultures. So I start to discover new things like the typical food from other countries and all that wonderful things from persons from different nationalities. And that's what I much enjoy when I speak English or I speak with a different person. When in my free time, I like to listen and play music or draw or write. How long have you been studying English? When I was like 10 years old, and so I start to like, I love music, so I start to make some records with different songs, and then listening how was my pronunciation. So I start to try to practice and practice and improve and improve. Yes, I had the opportunity to travel to another country, so it is why I learned French too. And I'm studying like English, like a career, because I want to improve my English, my speech.
Okay, 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that was very good. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, now we are going to move to part 2. So I'm going to show you part 2. And this part is very important, all right? So I want you to please observe what we have on the screen, which is a picture. And there we can see 3 images. The first image is about 5 people. They are on the snow. It seems like they are skiing. On the second one, you can see 3 girls. They are baking probably some cookies. And on the third picture, you can see 2 people. They are playing, one is playing the guitar, the other one is playing the drums. And that's basically what we can see, okay? But there are 2 questions, and you can see the 2 questions. The first one is, why might the people be doing these things together? And the second question is, how might the people be feeling? For these questions, we have just 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. So you need to be very accurate, very precise. Do not waste your time, okay? And answer just what you need to answer. Remember, the first question is why. So the answer should be because blah, blah, blah. And I want to be like, and I want to explain this part because I have had the same encounter yesterday and maybe 1 hour ago. and the other students, they answer things like this. So why might the people be doing these things together? And they say, well, teacher, you can see that there are three girls and they are baking cookies and they are happy. Now, is that the answer? In my opinion, that's not the answer, you know, because the question is why. The question is not what are they doing. Now, if the question is what are they doing, the answer is, well, they are baking, they are playing the drums and the guitar, and that's the answer. But the question is why. So remember that and keep that in mind, okay? And be very accurate and precise. Okay, so who wants to start? Remember, it's just 1 minute on the clock. Andrea, you want to start? Yeah, you have the microphone on.
Okay. I haven't seen that.
Okay, so let's do it. You have 1 minute, okay? Okay, go.
For now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when we do things together, we can share with other persons and we can have fun, and the things are easier to do it and is faster. We can discover the qualities in other persons.
Okay, sorry. I need to explain something more, you know. I want you to explain each one of the pictures, you know, the reason why. So, for example, in picture number 1, they are doing that because they are part of the national skiing team, for example. Is that okay? Okay, so let's start again, okay? Okay, 1 minute on the clock, go.
Because, for example, in the picture number 1, if one of those persons have an accident or need something, when we are with other person, we can help others, share with others, and learn from other person. In second picture, we can see some girls playing, so it's gonna be much fun. And well, much fun, and we can learn from the other girls, and we are preparing the children for working in team. And in the third part, like, is actually, if we listen the instrument individually, sounds so nice, but when they are working together, it's gonna be a beautiful melody, so it's gonna be most pleasure for us.
Okay, stop. 1 minute on the clock. Thank you. That was very good. Yeah, that was very good. Thank you. Okay, so now who wants to continue? Who wants to be number 2? Christian.
Okay, do we have 1 minute? Yes?
Yeah, no more. 1 minute.
Talk about the 3 images.
Yeah, and the reason why, and also how might those people be feeling? You know, happy, sad, exciting. So, very accurate, okay? Okay, 1 minute. Go.
Okay, well, according to the first picture, yes, because they want to meet a good time together on the snow. They just plan to go there because they want to take a long time to practice this kind of sport. According to the second picture, they want because they want to they want to share, yes, a delicious break, yes, together, because just they just carry out the cookies and meal, yes, for sharing together. And they want to have a good afternoon in one of the rooms. About the third picture, they want to rehearse about the guitar, about the drums, because they have a presentation. So they feel really good, really comfortable, because they just prepare for the presentation.
Okay, stop. Okay, thank you. That was very good. But I have to tell you that you used 1 minute and 16 seconds. Okay? So keep in mind that when you are taking this kind of examinations, you just have 1 minute, 2 minutes, the time that the examiner is going to give you. So those 16 seconds, those were very important, you know, and you need them. Okay, thank you. That was very good, Christian. Thank you. Okay, who wants to continue?
Yeah,
Carlos.
hello, hi. Well, and the still feature, I see the person is because the person enjoy made enjoy things together. And the first picture, the snow is very excited, very excited. The people really they feel excited, the adrenaline, the speed, and enjoying together, and the record is to get another record and another, and the living this experience. And the second picture, they the share the cooking together, and because because they had a different idea to cook. They put the different things and the meal, and they made the delicious cooking. The trees picture for me really is very important to the unique together the instrumental to the make a beautiful songs. This is very needed to the in the they use the different elements of instrumental drum, the guitar, and the piano to the make a really get a good song. This is for me
Okay.
is idea.
Okay, Carlos, listen, you used 1 minute, 17 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, it's just 1 minute, but it was okay. You know, it was very good. So thank you so much. Okay.
Video.
So, Sandra, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Um,
1 minute. Go.
In the first image, there are skating in the snow because it is in the favorite experiences, and they enjoy this activity. And how would people feel? Happy because he does what he likes. And in the second image, the girls are making cookies because they like to cook and play with their friends and be cooks. The second question, she she are pardon they are very happy. She cooks cookies and then eat the cookie. And where three image, they play instruments because they are musicians and they have to practice for a possible presentation.
Okay, stop. Okay, Sandra, you used 1 minute, 17 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, you need to be very accurate so you can use just 1 minute. But it was okay. You know, it was good. Thank you. Okay. So we received Andrea, but she left. Okay, it's okay. Okay, we are going to continue with the third part. Ready? So I'm going to show you the third part. So give me a second. It's a little bit slow. Okay, so we have it there. Okay, as you can see, there is a picture on the screen. And we have a main idea. The main idea is what is the appeal of each of these jobs. Okay, and we have some jobs. We have a surgeon, we have a teacher, we have a judge, we have a politician, and a football player. Okay, so is it clear for you all the word appeal? No? Well, remember that something appealing. Okay, thank you, Carlos. Something appealing for you is something you like, something which is interesting for you, something that is nice. So what is the appeal is something like, what is the beautiful part, or what is the beautiful thing about each one of these jobs? What is that thing that makes those jobs like good jobs, nice jobs for people? So is that okay? Good. Now, in this third part, I need you to work in pairs. So we are going to have, let me see how many minutes. We are going to have 2 minutes, and we are going to have a pair work. So I want to give you an example. All right. So Andrea, can you work with me for maybe 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to have this example. All right. So in these 2 minutes, I'm going to explain why I believe that one of these jobs is appealing for me, and Andrea is going to agree or disagree, and she's going to explain why. Okay. So let's do it.
Okay.
For example, okay, I'm going to talk about the politician. So in my opinion, the politician is not a good job for me because they are people who are always um, doing bad things. They are stealing money from the people. They are doing things that are not correct. You know, they are people who are always thinking about themselves, and they are not honest. That's my opinion. Okay, Andrea, so what do you think and why? Do you agree or disagree?
Okay, I'm kind of agree because it's true that you already explained about those person who has that responsibility, but I think that is not all of them. The most of them, yes, they used to be to stall, to use that power, but in the bad way. But if a person use it that charge in a good way, they can do a lot of things for help other person. So that's an important profession for me.
Okay, excellent. That was very good. Now we are going to do it the opposite way. So Andrea is going to answer the question, and I'm going to agree or disagree. Okay? So Andrea, please choose one
Yeah.
of the jobs.
Football player, haha.
Okay, so what is the appeal?
Okay, I think that is an interesting profession because all of them they wanna reach the same goal, but if they wanna get it, if they wanna reach that goal, they need to work in team, and they have to know the skills in the others and use them in the good way to get that goal. No.
Okay, that's very nice, you know, and I really agree. The football as a sport is a sport where you need people to work together, because if they play as a just single person, like some of the best football players in the world, that's something sad, but they like to work just by themselves. If that happens, the team is not going to do a good job. But if these people work together, if they play as a team and they believe and think about the other person, probably they are going to do a good job. So I really agree. Okay, guys. So basically, this is the activity. You are going to have 2 minutes. The idea is that you work in pairs. So first, one of you just choose one of the jobs, explain what you think, and then the other person agree or disagrees. Then you change. The other person just choose one of the jobs, and then the second person is going to agree or disagree. So are we okay with this activity?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I need two people to start.
Okay, I want to start with
Okay,
a few.
Christian. Okay,
Okay.
Teacher,
Christian.
sorry.
Teacher.
Yeah, Sandra.
Teacher, I can listen well.
Okay, I'm going to repeat the instruction. So can you hear me right now?
The connection is bad.
Yeah, but did you understand the example with Andrea? No? Okay.
Um,
Oh, okay, let's do something.
No, I
Please
can listen well.
pay attention to Christian and to Carlos so you can understand, okay? Okay, Christian and Carlos. So you have 2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Okay,
Uh,
Christian, please, you start.
Okay, I think that in my opinion, I think that the best profession, the best job is to be a teacher because the teacher works in different places. Yes, the teacher is the person that teach. Yes, from surgeons, from politicians, from football players, because the personal coach, yes, went to the university. The same one from the judges. Yes, I think that you can teach, that you can learn, yes, with your students, with your classmates, with your colleagues, yes, at the same time, for a specific or different kind of topics about the real life, about the world. Yes, so I think that is the best job that I just choose, for example, for my life, and I'm really glad to be a teacher, in my opinion.
Okay. So Carlos, do you agree or disagree?
Really, I agree because all the professional or the other professional, the most important or the main thing is education. Education part, the first, many people, many professional had to a student or the past in your life for the teacher. The teacher for me is the most important professional around the world. The teacher and the sergeant and the judge and the football player and politician, they have the learn process, and then the teacher is the main thing, in this country. The teacher really they had many problems to they control the many children in your classroom. The teaching they try to the teach very well the sergeant to go to the hospital, the health people, then teach the politician and the law about the how they manage the government. And the football player is very important because the teacher it is the most important professional in this moment around the world. We are really is important and have to try to improve every day to try to the transmit or sharing the information in another person very well.
Okay, Carlos, that was nice. Okay, we used 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but it was very good, so it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, so now we are going to have another pair working. So, Andrea, I guess you can repeat again. And Sandra, did you understand how it works? You,
Yes, I understand.
okay,
Understand you.
so you're going to work with Andrea, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so Andrea, please, you start.
So I choose
Um,
the profession.
Yeah, choose one profession and why, or
I
what is
can
the feeling?
I can repeat the profession. I mean
Yeah,
the choose the teacher. Okay.
don't worry.
teacher, sorry.
Yeah.
I would like to start. It's
Ah, you
more
would like to
easy
start?
for me.
Okay, okay, don't worry, it's okay. Okay, Andrea, she's going to start.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Go.
No problem, Andrea.
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, go.
Okay. In my point of view, the football player has a great job. Although he demands very good performance, they do what they like, what their passion. They travel the world and pay mm, pay him, le pagan, to do what they like. Mm, no more.
Okay, so what do you think, Andrea? Do you agree?
Yes, Sandra, can you turn it off the microphone, please?
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Yes, I'm agree because that's a special profession. They are so lucky because they can travel around the world. They can enjoy, and apparently it's an easy profession, but it's not because they have to waking up early and training and practice a lot. And the salary, yes, actually, wow. I would like to have one of those salaries. They get too much money. And that's it, I think.
Okay, that's great. Now, can you choose another job? Well, you were going to choose teacher, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you please tell Sandra what you think about it so she can agree or disagree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Teacher is a beautiful profession because it's like the mix of the other profession. You have to, if you wanna be a teacher, you should know about art, about painting, about music, and you can mix them and use them for teaching. Before to start to be a teacher, I found that even if we know anything, if we know, like for example, any language, but if you don't have the methodology, it's not easy because we think that teacher is easy, is an easy profession, but we need to know the methodology to how make the other persons to learn any topic.
Okay. So Sandra, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree? And why?
Well, I agree. Being a teacher is very nice profession, but it is exhausting. We deliver
It
a
is.
lot.
Yeah.
We deliver a lot, but the experience is, reminds. And of course, I learn very much the students or the other teachers.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, guys. So listen, right now it's 8:58, so we are about to finish. It's just 1 hour until 9. In my opinion, this was a very good first encounter. I really see that you are really good, so I really like it. You know, this is going to be a very good group. Sandra told us that she's like learning again, but in my opinion, she's very good. She did a good job, so you did a good job. Okay, that was very good. And for the rest, I can see that you are really good students. You have a really high level of English, so this is going to be very fun for us. We are going to practice. So you need to remember that in the virtual environments like the ones that we have in the university, it's not easy to practice, and many times we don't have the opportunity to find another person to practice. So in my opinion, this is going to be that space, and we are going to have a lot of time to do it. So I just want to remind you to take the test. Remember the one on Ed model. You need to take it every week. So do not forget it. Please do it if you haven't done that part. And remember to check the videos in advance before the time of the meeting. So that way we can discuss briefly, maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes. And the idea is to continue having the moment. Okay, so we are going to be together again in 8 days. I know that for Andrea, well, not for Andrea Carolina, just for Andrea. Uh, well, there is a problem on her connection, so that's the reason why she's just here right now. But I'm going to talk to her again in 2 minutes, but using Skype. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. We are going to finish, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay,
It's a
thank you
pleasure
so
to
much.
be with you. Thank you, teacher.
Thank
See
you.
you the next
Thank
week.
you,
Thank you. See
teacher.
you.
The
Okay.
time,
It's a
the
pleasure.
time goes fast.
Okay, don't worry. We are going to
Have a
improve.
good night.
Have a
Have
good
a good
one.
night.
Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.